You nasty woman! Although I can forgive you if you came from a rich family, but a woman who had been dumped many times? Miles is going to suffer being with you. Just get the hell out of his life. What? What are you talking about? Of course I'm talking about you. Just divorce Miles. After all, you had been divorced 3 times. And that's because you have no brain to understand anything. Oh, you're talking about me. You're very expressive. The kids alone are too much. But even your ex-husband's grandmother is still with you? How many people are you going to make Miles take care of? You can say whatever you want about me, but don't talk about my family. What? You're making my family unhappy. You can't tell me what to say or not say. I'm so sad I'm about to cry. I didn't get divorced because I wanted to. Then don't remarry. If you remarry, your partner will be very unhappy. I can't believe you're talking like that. You cry so much, it's depressing. And that's why you keep getting divorced. I've never cried over something like this. I'm not that weak. I've gotten stronger every time. It's just that it's always been my husband. It's hard to do it with a woman. What are you talking about? I don't know if I can do it like I always do. He's older than me, so I shouldn't be too aggressive. But they think of me as an enemy, so I'm allowed to come on strong. What do you guys think? What do you think? We should just lose our temper, right? That's right, right? There's no reason to keep quiet, right? Hey, what's really going on? My son is crazy for marrying someone like you. Hey. Hey, Natalie. Don't be so stingy with the woman your son chose to marry. You raised him, didn't you? I, too, have an ideal wife in my mind. I was waiting for a young, pretty girl from a first marriage. But with you, with your weird clothes and weird hair, I'm beyond disappointed. I'm in despair. My clothes are not strange. It's just that you have an outdated sense of beauty. What's with the way you talk to me? I've never seen or heard of a wife being such a prick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Don't talk like it's someone else's problem. Hey, ma'am. We're going to be a family now. Let's be friends. Why are you talking like this all of a sudden? I didn't get divorced a bunch of times because I wanted to. I've been cheated on, looted, had my husband and house taken away from me. I've been through so much. I thought this was my last marriage. But then, I had a bad mother-in-law. I can only resent my own bad luck. Can't you speak normally? Can't you talk to me like you care about me? I'm just doing the same thing to you because of your attitude. It's like saying, I'll fight with a metal bat, but you fight with a twig. I don't know what to do with you. I don't think I've ever been so frustrated. My blood pressure is rising. That's serious. Lie down right now. Just lie around on the floor. Huh? That's going to fix it? I tried, but I don't think it went down. Of course it's a lie. Don't really do it. You're an honest person. I love you for it. Kiss me, sweetie. Are you making fun of me? I can't forgive you. I'll tell my son. To Miles? He's on your side? I gave birth to him. I raised him. Of course he'd take my side than yours. Amazing. I didn't know he was such a good mama's boy. If I ask him, I'm sure he'd leave you right away. I'll tell him you're harassing me like this. You're not going to tell him what happened before that anyway, are you? That's not fair. I'm against it. Fight fair. You're scared, aren't you? You should just walk away after being scolded by Miles. Can you compare me to a dog or a cat? Huh? What are you talking about? Then I hope Miles will take your side. Well then, I'll tell him what I've been doing. You got it? You're such a small person. I can't even talk to you. If I tell him how bad you've been acting, he would divorce you right away. Then how about the 4 handsome boys from your favorite idol group? I love them. Really? Who's your favorite? Oh, I can't choose. I love them all. You are a true fan. Jack has a hot body, Robert has a nice smile, Kevin is cool and mysterious, and John has great muscles but good look. I understand. I actually know them. Oh, really? It's just a coincidence. I'd love to meet them. They have a concert coming up, right? Can you get me the ticket? Sure. Yay, thank you. Watch out. I almost got pulled in. Oh no, you were almost there. I'm getting off track. Get a divorce. Take your grandmother and the son and go away. No. I just got married and moved all my stuff. Now I have to pack it all up again? Don't be a wimp. If you don't get a divorce, your son will get hurt. What? Did you threaten my son? You're bad. You're a little bit evil. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going to tell my teacher. What are you, in elementary school? I have all kinds of friends, you know. You'll get your precious son seriously hurt. You're just a bad guy, aren't you? You have 2 choices. Sacrifice your own son or get a divorce. Now choose. No, I won't choose either one. Are you sure you want to do this? I don't care what happens to him. I want a direct confrontation with Miles. Where do you get your confidence from? You'll be thrown out soon. That's not true. Miles and I have a strong bond. I'll break your confidence. You're all bravado, but it's impossible. Well, why don't you just try? I'm sure you'll be the one who is going to regret. Hey, Miles, whose side are you on? What's the matter, honey? I got a text from your mother. Maybe she's going crazy. She said I'm with another man or that I'm a nasty woman. What? Is that true? Is it true? So you're saying I'm lying? No. When we got married, she said you'd been through a lot, and she wanted to make you happy. She welcomed you with open heart. That was only in front of you. I didn't tell you because I thought she'd settle down after we got married. And when we went to tell her that we were getting married, she was saying something like my son is not Miles' son, which is not her real grandchild. She said that? I consider your son to be my real son. Maybe she really is getting old. And what's more, she told me to choose between a divorce or my son getting hurt. What? She said she's got all kinds of friends. Some of them are willing to hurt children. You know someone like that? She knows such dangerous people. I thought her friends were supposed to be flower arrangers or ballroom dancers. Is she out of her mind? Does she really have friends like that? I don't know about that. Is that so? But if she says so, I can't take him to the park. I can't even go shopping. That's right. Sorry. She said she'd convince you to get a divorce. There's no way I'm going to do it even if she asked me. I love you with all my heart. And our son, of course. I'm happy to hear that, but what should I do about your mother? My ex-girlfriend once told me something like that. She was busy with work at the time. Things didn't work out, and we broke up. She's been a scumbag for 6 years now. But I'll never let go of you. I'm crazy about you. But if I warn her too strong, we might get the opposite effect. I'll look into it. You're right. I mean, we have to take into account that she might not be crazy. I hate people who sneak around behind my back. You know what I do. Leave it to me. You know, I was afraid you might become my enemy. Sorry for doubting you. I'll make your favorite steak for dinner tonight. Okay, I'll have a steak for dinner. Then I'll eat it and look into it. I've got a big job coming in. I'll get it done quickly. I've got an event coming up too, so I've got to work hard. Hopefully, I'll be able to settle down and get some work done. It seems like you told Miles a lot of lies. Did it have any effect? You're the one who lied. A scumbag woman who cheated on my precious son. You're a woman like a cheater who has cheated on her ex-husband and divorced them. Your words are worse than I thought. I didn't know you were doing such things behind my back, Mom. Huh? Miles? It's not what you think. What's different? You've been telling me nothing but lies about Anna. What I told you the other day wasn't a lie. It's the truth. I'm the one who fell in love with Anna. That's right. If that's true, then you've been cheated on. It's going to be hard to suddenly have more people to feed. I'm sorry she took all your money in making you work hard. What are you talking about? I'm fine with it, but you've got it all wrong to begin with. What do you mean? I give her money for daily expenses, but Anna's working too. And besides, you have no right to talk about people like that. What are you talking about? You're my son and you're taking her side? You're the one who's going away. Don't even joke about it. I'm a good wife, a good mother, loved by my husband and my son. You're the one who's going away. Your husband says he's divorcing you. Oh no, he's so cute. He's over 60 and he's going to leave you. How pathetic. What? What did I do? What? Don't you have any idea? Shut your lying mouth and think for a minute. I don't have that much time on my hands. I know, you're into gambling, so you must be busy, right? How do you know? How do I know? I don't know what you're talking about. Miles looked it up. You can't pretend it's not true. He did? He must have mistaken me for someone else. He's busy, so don't make him do anything strange. How much do you listen to people? You don't even know what he does. You're just showing off how much you like me, but that's just the way it is. Maybe you've forgotten about it because you've gotten too old. I'm fine. That's rude. See? You're not old, so you've always been this mean. Don't be a prick. I mean, don't you have something to tell me? Tell us everything. Don't make your mother cry. What are you, Detective Columbo? You're messing with the company's money too, aren't you? What? There's no way you can check into that. I can't go into detail. I asked my dad how you were doing. You seem to be doing pretty well for what you are doing. I advised him to check all the accounts. He said, she's been filing for miscellaneous expenses regularly, and there's a lot of unaccounted money. Dad would get mad if I did that. You were pretending to be a good wife and mother, but you're terrible. Whatever. Even Miles didn't think you would go this far. The more he looked into it, the more he found out about your lies. I felt sorry for him. Shut up! I've worked so hard to get here. I never thought I'd be betrayed by my own son. Don't get me wrong. Miles didn't think you would go this far. He looked into it because he believed in you, but he's proud to be a detective. I just thought if he was going to investigate, he should do it right. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not like I've been gambling all this time. Now that Miles is married and his father's busy, I got a little lonely and decided to have a little fun. Don't act so calm all of a sudden. I've already done all the investigation. Don't be cold. I won't interfere in your marriage anymore. I'll even stop gambling. You promised Dad you'd never gamble again before, right? He said there's no second time. He doesn't have a choice. Oh, no. Anna's a wonderful wife, and I approached her. Where's the point? What are you doing with my life? Anna is a world-famous photographer. Huh? I am a photographer. Are you kidding? That prick? Ever since she won an award for her work, Shadows and Glory, some of her photos won several $100,000s. That's why celebrities are my clients. My clients are all over the world. They're all nice enough to help me out if I say, help me. You'd better be quiet from now on. I've made enemies with two very bad people. You'd better pay back the $20,000 you spent. Why? You'll get it as part of the property division if we get divorced. No. That was the company's money. I can call the police, you know, but the company's credibility is at stake. They don't know what to do with it. That's right. I don't like the idea of my family getting arrested by the police. Oh, so you're worried about me after all? No, it's my credibility that's at stake. No one cares about me? No, you got what you deserved. You're right. You should have just stayed quiet. That's your punishment for trying to tear us apart. I've given up and I've lost. I'll do as you say. I don't have the strength to fight back. Excuse me. Goodbye. Miles, thank you so much for believing in me. I'm sorry it's been a hard job for you. It's okay. I've got you both. I've got a family. I know. Let's go out to have fancy dinner. It's on me and we'll invite your dad. That's a great idea. Dad's been kind of depressed. I'll ask him. Great. I know it's going to be a messy time for a while, but we'll support each other as a family. Natalie didn't want to get arrested by the police. She said she would borrow money from relatives and loan sharks to scrape up the money. She cried and clung to her husband, begging him not to divorce her. Of course, he did not compromise at all. He decided the property division based on the evidence Miles had gathered. As a result, she was kicked out of the house with only debts. Miles told me about it. He received the report from his father. He was so relieved to hear that. As for Natalie, she had no job. She's living in a relative's house, being ignored by them. I have become closer to Miles because of this. I believe that a strong bond was born. We are talking about taking a family photo next time. I think we should name it Eternal Bonds. Sorry to bother you out of the blue. You are Elizabeth, aren't you? I beg your pardon? Let me ask you again. Are you Elizabeth? Well, yes. I've been asking you questions since a while ago. I wonder why you can't understand me. You do understand my language, don't you? I can understand you, but I don't know who you are. I was just wondering how you got my contact info. I'm the one who asked you the question first. So can you please stop asking me back? Oh, I'm sorry. So you're Elizabeth, right? Yes, I am. Who are you? Why did you text me out of the blue? My name is Adria. Oh, you don't know me by name, do you? But I know you one-sidedly. One-sidedly? How did you know me? I've never even heard of your name before. Who are you? Oh my God, you're so irritating. There's only one reason why I decided to text you today. That's because you are in my way. What? I don't think you're supposed to say that to a person you just talked for the first time. Isn't that a bit rude? Why did you say that? I was just trying to tell you the truth. You're getting in my way and you irritate me. I just want you to go away as soon as possible. I don't understand at all. I have no idea who you are, and I don't want to be called irritating by someone like you. You're too rude to say that all of a sudden. I'm only telling the truth. To begin with, I can feel how annoying you are by the way you talk to me. You were hanging around him. Just because he likes you, it doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want. That part of you is annoying too. Him? Who are you talking about? Stop joking around, will you? Of course I'm talking about your boyfriend. I'm his childhood friend. And we're the best of friends. Childhood friend. I think he said he has 2 male childhood friends in his hometown. But I've never heard of a female childhood friend. Could it be that you are texting the wrong person? Don't worry about that. That means he hid the fact that I existed, right? He had to hide it. If he tells you that I'm his childhood friend, he'll have to explain about that when you meet me, right? That's why he lied about me by telling you that his childhood friend is male. Although we've been seeing each other so often lately. I'm sorry that you don't know anything about this. He's not the kind of guy who would lie. Besides, I don't have a boyfriend. He joined the family and he's my husband now. What? You got married? Well, yes. We just got registered 3 months ago. You didn't know that? I didn't hear about that. No kidding. I was going to go out with him. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, my husband is not a liar. You are Adria, aren't you? I've never even heard of you. So I think you're texting the wrong person. Could we end our conversation here and don't get involved with each other from now on? Absolutely not. You just don't know anything about me. Then how do you think I was able to contact you? I have no idea. Will you tell me about that? I borrowed his phone and found your contact. So, there's no doubt about his relationship with you. Also, I've been seeing your husband regularly, and we have access to each other's phones. I see. So that's how you got my number. It has to come from someone who knows my contact info, and in this case, it was my husband. That's right. Now you understood, don't you? I'm your husband's girlfriend. Your husband is having an affair with me. I feel sorry for you because you don't know anything about it. Affair? Like I said before, it's absolutely crazy. I've seen pictures of my husband's childhood friends, and they were really 2 men. There is no sign of any woman around at all. It's obvious, isn't it? That's just camouflage, you idiot. Anyway, he's mine, so get the heck out of my life. I don't care what you say. If you don't want to leave, I'll make you regret it. Be prepared. You just need to look forward to it. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for the other day. Who are you? Huh? Are you serious? We just exchanged some messages a few days ago, didn't we? I told you that I'm your husband's childhood friend and girlfriend. Is your memory really that bad? Or maybe you're just stupid. Are you no better than a chicken? Oh, I remember you now. You were very rude to me on our first meeting. I didn't feel good about it. You're rude too! So, what is it? What can I do for you? I was going to tell you something good, but looks like I've lost interest in that already. Well, I can tell you if you really want to know. I see. Well then, goodbye. Wait a sec. You can't just say that to me. I said I'm gonna tell you something good. Don't you want to know? You told me that you've lost interest in telling me that, didn't you? I don't think I want to know anyway. No kidding. Okay, let me just tell you. Next time, I'm going to have a drink with your husband and my other childhood friends for the first time in a while. I'm really looking forward to it. What do you think? Are you upset because you're not invited? Not at all. I'm not even sure if you're really my husband's childhood friend. Why should I be upset? You still don't believe me? I've heard stories about you. You really are a stubborn woman, and also annoying.
Stubborn and annoying? Did my husband say that to you?
That's right. He told me that you like him a lot, but you don't admit it honestly. You're such a stubborn woman. He also said that you're troublesome. If you don't show that you like him, I believe your husband will dump you.
There's no way he's leaving me because of that. Besides, my husband has never called me stubborn. He would never call me troublesome too. He's not the kind of person who would say such a thing. I asked my husband about it the other night when you sent me a message, and he said that all of his childhood friends are men. He said he didn't know anyone named Adria. Who the heck are you?
I told you that's just camouflage, right? He's hiding the fact so you don't know I exist.
Isn't that normal?
It proves that he has a special relationship with me, don't you think so? In other words, I'm like a girlfriend to him. I'm going to get him at the next party.
Well, I don't believe you at all.
What are you talking about? It's all true.
If everything you are saying is true, do you know what you are doing? If you are really having an affair with my husband, then what you are doing is adultery. That means I can take legal action. I'll have to charge you alimony.
What are you talking about? There's no way you can do that. You can't even file a claim for alimony without proof. I'm not going to let you get any proof. I won't screw up for sure.
I see. You have a lot of confidence, don't you?
Of course. I'm going through a lot of trouble myself. Don't underestimate me.
What?
Oh well, whatever. That's what this is about. If you don't want me to take him from you, then fight me back. See you later. Hi again, Elizabeth. How are you doing lately?
What is it this time? Now isn't a good timing for us to have a conversation.
I don't care. Besides, I'm feeling better this way. I'm so excited that I can't stop smiling.
Excited? What do you mean?
Wait a minute. Did you forget already? I told you the other day that it's been a while since I've had a drink together with my childhood friends. Today is the day. Even your husband is looking forward to it. You heard about that, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about? Of course not.
How is that possible? Your husband is drinking next to me right now, and he's heavily drunk. He's being so sweet to me. He's so cute, and I can't stand it. He really is a spoiled brat. I wish I could show you how intimate we are.
I told you it's impossible. My husband is watching a movie at home with me right now. He's right beside me.
He's watching a movie beside you?
Today's movie is about that famous detective. It's my husband's favorite movie. Of course, I'm joining him. I've been preparing for that since a few hours ago.
Famous detective? What a lame movie.
You kept saying that you love my husband, but you don't know about his favorite movie? Well, that's strange.
I don't know about that, and it doesn't matter. I mean, will you stop lying to me? He's right next to me right now. We're having a drink together.
He's beside me. If what you're saying is true, then it's a different person, okay?
You're so persistent already. Your husband, Jackson, is mine now. I don't care that you're his wife. Just get the heck out of my way. You're too annoying.
Wait a minute. Who's Jackson?
What? Why are you asking that stupid question? He's your husband, isn't he?
For your information, my husband's name is Eric.
No way! I thought that your maiden name is Roberts, isn't it?
No, you're wrong. My maiden name is Anderson. I became Roberts after marrying Eric. No kidding! I can't believe this is really happening. I don't get it. I'm really confused. I thought Jackson is your husband. No, he's not. I don't know anyone named Jackson. I think you're talking to the wrong person. What? I don't understand. So, are you really at home right now with your husband, Eric? Yes, I told you. I'm watching my husband's favorite movie together with him. Oh, I see. I just heard all about it from Jackson. You're cheating on him too, aren't you? What are you talking about? You have a husband named Jackson, and you're cheating on him. So that's why you're with Eric now. I can't believe you dare to cheat on your husband. Well, I'm not cheating. Eric is my husband, no mistake. You're lying. Jackson is now in shock. He said that he can't believe you cheated on him. That's shocking, isn't it? Poor Jackson. Now you're the one who must pay for the alimony. That's so stupid and doesn't make any sense. Do whatever you want. See you in the month. Long time no see, Elizabeth. How have you been? Sorry, do I know you? Hey, stop saying that again. Why do you always forget me every time I text you? That's quite rude. I'm just kidding. You're Adria, right? I remember you. Oh, you remember me? Of course I do. How could I forget a silly woman who misunderstood everything about me and my husband? You're as rude as always. Well, you can't act like a big shot anymore. After all, Jackson is mine now. Well, you were cheating on him, so it can't be helped. Jackson? I told you the other day, didn't I? I said that my husband's name is Eric. The guy called Jackson, whom you're talking about all the time, is not my husband. You've got the wrong guy. I can't believe that you're really stubborn. You're driving me crazy. Jackson said that because you're cheating on him, he decided to cheat on you too. You don't have to divorce him, but your marriage is over. It's not over. I thought what you said was strange from the beginning, but it was really just your misunderstanding. You still don't understand, do you? What do you mean? Jackson is your husband, and Eric is your affair partner, right? I know that much. Just admit it. I couldn't understand what you were saying, so I did some research. And it turns out that Jackson is a complete stranger. I'm sure of it. Huh? I asked Jackson to show me your picture. If he isn't your husband, he wouldn't have your picture with him. How do you explain that? He's a stalker, isn't he? Seriously? What do you mean? Actually, I've only told my husband about it, but there have been a few uncomfortable things that have happened over the past few months. What do you mean by weird things? The first one was when I got a message from someone named Jay, whom I didn't know at all. He was saying that he loves me. At that time, it was so creepy, and I immediately blocked that person. After that, I received several letters in the mailbox of the apartment where I live with my husband with creepy contents. Wait a minute. That's totally a stalker. It's dangerous. I know. That's why I told you so. That culprit is your favorite Jackson. Huh? Hold it right there. You're kidding, right? Don't lie to me just because you're frustrated. No, I'm not lying. I was surprised too. At first, I talked to the police, but they didn't do anything. So I asked a detective to investigate about a month and a half ago. And the day before yesterday, the results of that investigation were reported to me. My stalker's name is Jackson Robinson. It's him you're talking about, right? Stop lying to me! There's no way that Jackson is a stalker! That can't be true! I was surprised too. I never thought that Jackson, whom you were talking about was the stalker who had been bothering me. I have a lot of evidence now, and I have reported him to the police. Don't worry about that. Huh? You reported him? The police are on their way to Jackson's apartment right now. No way! How dare you! I won't let you take Jackson away from me, never! What on earth do you think you're doing? I don't care whether you forgive me or not. Instead of worrying about that, why don't you worry about yourself? You might be in danger. What do you mean? The results of the investigation I ordered from the detective included you, of course. It seems that you were meeting Jackson on a regular basis since they got your pictures together with him. Isn't that obvious? He likes me more than you right now. I told him we've been seeing each other frequently. No, that's not what I meant. You have a husband, don't you? Huh? The detective was smart enough to check out your background too. They found a picture of you with your husband. You were having an affair, right? Oh, no. I didn't know that they would check my background. And when my husband saw the photos of the results of the investigation, he said that you are his colleague. What? Colleague? What do you mean? Your husband, Sean Morrison, is my husband's colleague. It's really a coincidence, isn't it? Are you kidding? How could there be such a coincidence? No way! Coincidences do happen, don't they? So my husband is contacting your husband right now. What? Wait a minute. That's a lie. Did he tell my husband? He didn't say anything unnecessary, did he? I can hear you over the phone right now that you sound really angry. Seems that you're going out today, but you should be careful when you come home. Your husband will definitely get mad at you. You've gotta be kidding me. What have you done? If he finds out about this, I'm in huge trouble. I know that. You deserve it anyway. No kidding. It's your fault. Because you did some unnecessary things. If you hadn't contacted me in the first place, none of this would have happened. It's all your fault for misunderstanding. Oh dear. Well then, let's end our conversation here. I'll be blocking your number as well. Please don't contact me again. Wait a minute! Hey, please! You gotta persuade your husband somehow to explain to my husband that everything was a misunderstanding. I can't do that. Oh no! Goodbye. Also, good luck with the explanation to your husband. After that, Adria kept texting me, asking me to help her, but I blocked her. I heard that she went home with a very pale face and tried to somehow fool her husband about her affair. However, the photo evidence sent by my husband left her no room for excuses. That's because she was in most of the pictures. In the end, Adria was charged a large amount of alimony and got kicked out of the house by her husband.